We need to focus here, okay? We need to focus on you. Hi loves, it's your girl Jamila Renee and welcome to my channel. We're all about healing, becoming our best selves. So let's get into this video, girl. Don't forget to subscribe, let's go. If you've ever felt completely broken inside and wondering how on earth you're gonna get out of it, this video's for you, sis. I have been there too, feeling shattered, feeling lost, feeling like you're not gonna get out of the mud. And I'm here to tell you that you are. I want to share some simple but powerful ways that you can start loving yourself again. Healing is a journey. We're gonna get there, okay? The first thing I want to say to you is that your feelings are valid, sis. And I want you to say it out loud. Your feelings are valid. It's okay to feel broken. Sometimes life hits us so hard that we crack. We are human. Okay, we can only take on so much until it's too much. And when this happens, it's only the tip of the iceberg, sis. Beneath all that crack is built up of trauma, pain, and emotions that you've been having to carry for the longest time. Healing starts when you accept yourself. Because when you accept yourself, you can really start to understand who you are as a person and how to actually proceed in getting yourself better, getting yourself help, getting yourself to the person that you want to be. Give yourself permission to feel the emotions, to feel the sadness, to feel the pain, but in a healthy environment, in a healthy way, okay? When I was going through my hardest moments, I found that understanding my feelings deeply helped me start to heal. Seeing a therapist, reading self-help books, YouTube videos, TikTok, journaling intentionally, it's all parts of the process. Girl, setting boundaries is going to be your very frightening in the beginning, but it's going to be your best friend for life when it comes to living a soft, healthy, happy, bad bitch lifestyle. Okay. Saying no is not selfish, sis, especially when it comes to protecting your peace. It can be something easily as, I'm not going to answer phone calls after 8 p.m. because after 8 p.m. is my time, okay? Or it can be something really hard as, I am not going to allow my ex to be in my life anymore because I've been saying yes and the same cycles have been going on and going on. There's so many ways that you can set boundaries to protect your peace, but the whole point of it is to protect your peace. So if you are saying no and setting a boundary, you need to stick to it, sis. You need to stick to it. And that's where it really gets hard when it comes to putting discipline within those things. So starting off small, and even sometimes setting boundaries can be saying nothing. You know, it depends on what it means to you. If it's a win for you, if you feel comfortable with it, with however you're saying no, that is what matters. Boundaries are literally about protecting your peace and your mental health state and your energy. If something or someone is draining you, it is okay to step back. It is okay to redo your plan or take toxic people out of your life or whatever it is that you feel like you need to do it. Trust me, in the long run, you will thank yourself when you are happier, when you are healthier, and you're living your best life. Journaling and affirmations, okay? This is literally one of my favorite ways to show love to myself, especially when I was in my beginner stages and I really didn't know about emotions and, you know, I didn't really understand what I was feeling. Intentionally journaling, picking out journal prompts, or even just having yourself write out how you're feeling can really help with putting those emotions and those feelings in a safe place. We're not overeating, we're not over drinking, we're not, you know, doing negative things to get people's reactions. You know what I mean? We are intentionally putting everything in a journal or doing affirmations. Affirmations and mirror work is the holy grail, especially if you have low self-esteem or you just want to find yourself, you know? There were so many times where I personally could not look myself in the mirror because it was really hard for me. I didn't like myself. I didn't know who I was. And doing something so simple as brushing your hair and looking yourself in the mirror and saying, I love you, you are that girl. That is tremendous. That is amazing. Some other self practices that I love are meditation, any grounding exercises, obviously mirror work, breathing deeply, taking solo walks, solo dates, sis. Go on solo dates. Take yourself on a solo date. Even if it's a solo date at your house, like a candlelit dinner, or taking yourself to get ice cream. You deserve to treat yourself, okay? Wine and dine, honey, wine and dine. These little intentional moments tell yourself that you matter, and it also builds something within yourself that says, oh yeah, honey, I'm worth it. I'm that girl. Like, my standards are here, so you need to meet the standards. Being patient and really just celebrating those small wins, I feel like is one of the hardest things, because especially when we live in a world where you see these people doing all these things, making all this money, blah, blah, blah. Sis, we need to focus here, okay? We need to focus on you. Healing is not a race. We celebrate all the wins, sis. Last week, you couldn't get out of bed. This week, you was getting out of bed and brushing your teeth and taking a shower. That's a win, sis. That's a win. It's so easy to just forget about, oh, yeah, I remember when I was like so depressed, I couldn't even get out of bed. And now look at me. I'm going to the gym 3 times a week. I have a full-time job that I'm doing really well at. Whatever it is, hype yourself up. You are your hype girl. You are your hype person. You are, you know what I mean? Just like you would be hyping up your bestie, hyping up your spouse, you need to hype up yourself, sis. Personally, in my journey, I am a depressed girly, anxiety, trauma, PTSD, all the things, sis. So there was a time in my life where I literally could not get out of bed. I literally could not get out of bed whatsoever. And so I always look back on those times and really think to myself of all the things that I was going through and how far I've come. And I am so proud of the person that I am. And even from a few months ago, from a few weeks ago, I've been doing so much better within my fitness journey. And one day at a time, sis. We take it one day at a time, okay? Remember, a win is a win. One thing that you can do is throughout the week, you can write down your wins somewhere so that you'll see it. Something that I've been doing in my planner, there's like a notes section in the bottom, and every week I've been putting my little small wins. That way you can look back on these and be like, oh my gosh, I did do that, because it's so easy to forget all the things that we do, and it's so easy to remember the things that we haven't done or the things that we need or want or don't have. But you need to remember the things that you are doing. You did that, sis. Period. This is a big one. Surrounding yourself with positive people. People that actually give a shit about you, sis. People that actually want to see you grind, flourish, do the things that you set out to do. And leave all the toxic people behind. What did I say? Leave all the toxic people behind. Yeah, even if they're family. Personally, you're coming from a girly who cut off her family members for 2 years. Talking to one, not talking to the other one. If it's meant to be, it will come back positive and beautiful. What'd I say? If it's meant to be, it will come back, okay? But if it's toxic, it's just gonna drain you, and you are not gonna go in the direction that you want to go in if you are being distracted or bullied or treated wrongly by the people in your life that are supposed to care about you, okay? Cutting off family members, friends, and replacing them with the positive people in your life, you will realize how much that will benefit you and how much you will flourish and do even better. Creating a safe space can be life-changing. It can be something that really helps you within your healing journey. And as someone who lived with a toxic mother and I did not have a safe space at home, I created safe spaces inside my room, and then I also created safe spaces outside. A safe space for me was going to the library. I created safe spaces at my friend's house. I created safe spaces at work. I would work more so that I had something to do, you know, somewhere to be. I didn't have to be home. I created the spaces where I felt happiest and I felt like I could be myself. I tried my best to stay there as much as I could, to be honest. And something so simple as, you know, having stuffed animals in your room. I personally would sleep with a teddy bear at night because that kept me comfort. Or I would go outside of my house and go to the library, go hang out with my friends at their houses, or just hang out outside. I would literally just create safe spaces outside of my toxic environment so that I could be free and live. I know a lot of people love to travel to get away. I used to literally book hotels with my boyfriend just to get away. There's so many things that you can do, but creating a safe space for you, whether it's inside or it's outside somewhere, taking walks, going to the park, driving. I don't personally have a car in the moment, but I used to rent zip cars all the time, and that was definitely like a getaway for me. So if you have a car, driving, or doing side hustles, something to really take your mind off of what you're going through, going to the gym, things that you love. Things that you love and places where you feel safe. Go in your notes app, sis. You don't feel safe? Where can you go? What can you do? Sis, that was the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, you are not alone. Healing takes time. You deserve the love and the kindness you give to yourself, okay, sis? I am here for you. Make sure to check out my Printify shop made by Milla. The girl started making mental health and baddie attire along with cute designs, so definitely go check it out. And don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and all my links are down below for all my socials, Pinterest, Instagram, TikTok, you name it, it's there. See you guys in the next video. Bye.